messages for Sunday, October 24th, 2021 to carry over for the week. These Sunday messages are meant to be positive messages, but occasionally a negative message may or may not come out. It's just how it goes. Also, if you guys are new, this is not the tarot card of the day. The tarot card of the day for October 24th, 2021 is already posted. So I always start with a prayer card. I decided last week I'm going to stick with this same prayer card every week because it's been coming out for the past 4 or 5 weeks, even though I shuffle like a pile of them. So this is the theme. This is what they want. So I repeat this 3 times. So if you guys are wondering why I just heard her say that twice, why is she doing it again? Because I do it 3 times. It's just how I do it. And then I start with the messages. So I've got a whole stack of decks to use and then a whole bunch over here. So hopefully I can get to this without interruptions. I do have children. You guys may or may not hear some screaming, some laughing, a toy being thrown, blocks being knocked over. Yep. Okay. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my forehead with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Through Jesus' name, amen. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my forehead with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Through Jesus' name, amen. 3. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my forehead with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Through Jesus' name, amen. Okay, so I've done that. Okay, so I typically post on YouTube, and that's like my main thing. I have several channels on YouTube. I just added another one, so I have a total of 7 YouTube channels now. 3 of them pertain to tarot. The other ones, one is a doll channel, one is a weight loss channel, and then another one is like my shopping addiction, like the things I buy, my hauls. So as far as the tarot card channels that I have, if you guys would like to go over there, like, share, subscribe, and comment. I have my Jamie Zebra 23, which is my OG, my original. Thank you guys. That's where my family comes in. All of you guys are all my family. All of my subscribers, thank you guys for being there for me. Thank you guys for cheering me on all the way. Jamie Zebra 23, you can do it. Thank you guys. I appreciate you, and I'll love you forever. And then I got my second channel, Jamie Zebra 23 Tarot, which my OGs are over there too. Thank you, and all the newbies, thank you so much. And now I got a newer channel, Missing in Action Tarot. So if you guys want to go over there, like, share, subscribe, and comment, that's going to be more of like channeled messages, which can get pretty wild and crazy. So if you can't handle wild and crazy, please don't go over to that channel because it'll blow your mind. Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So I'm going to start with, so back to what I was saying. Okay. So Facebook, I started posting, like taking my videos that I post on YouTube and posting them on Facebook. I got so many inboxes from people saying, Jamie, I used to know you way back when we went to school together. I love your channel. Oh, that just warmed my heart. So shout out to everybody that I grew up with. Hi. How are you? Okay, so we're gonna start with the map cards. I love these cards. It's by Colette Baron Reed. So messages for the collective for Sunday, October 24th, 2021. Whoa, to carry over for the week. We have education in reverse. For the collective to carry over in reverse. And then rescue. Some of you, your education won't rescue you. Your education won't give you what you need. Your education won't guarantee you a job, won't guarantee you 6 figures. So for some of you, you may need to think outside the box. So just to clarify, I am in no way telling people not to get an education. Get an education. If you can go to college, if you can, expand, do it. Get degrees under your belt, do what you do. So I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying here is some of you, you're like, but I'm still in debt from all this education I got. But I went to the highest school, like the best, most prestigious schools. What did that get you? For some of you, this is not for everybody, but some of you you're questioning. What did that get me? Could I have gotten a job without it? Could I have been successful without it? Would I have made it without it? What did this do for me? The person sitting in the cubicle next to me, they have their GED. And they make more money than I do. So just, for some of you, you're wondering. And then One Ring Circus. Also, some of you are thinking to yourselves that you might want to branch out on your own, start your own business, maybe construction business. Maybe some of you want to start, traveling for work. There's different things. Gentle Gardener. Yeah, you guys want to tend to your own career. You want to tend to yourselves. I also feel like for some of you, there may be an argument about somebody not wanting to continue college, somebody not wanting to go to college, somebody not wanting to continue their education. And then we have Field of Dreams, Deep Freeze, and Education. Again, see, you can't make this stuff up. It's always, okay, so somebody feels like they can't expand on what they want and they can't focus on what they really want to do in life due to an education, due to being tied down with something. I'm going to say something, and I don't agree with this, but I have to tell you guys what messages are coming in. For some of you, you might have like 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 15-year-olds that want to drop out of school because they want to go get a job or because they want to work on, whatever they're going to do, who they're going to be. And, or maybe they're getting bullied or there's some drama, but somebody wants to get out of a negative atmosphere or an atmosphere that's freezing them, that they can't be themselves in that atmosphere. So whoever that's for, I mean, I don't agree that anybody should be quitting school or anything like that. I don't agree with that, but I'm just letting you, each person has a different household, and what you guys do in your household is none of my business, and it's none of anybody else's business. So you guys do what you do. All right, sorry guys, a comment just came up and it was shocking. Okay, so anyway. So let's get 2 more. Goblins and Sad Embrace. A 5 and then a 45. So after a big change, somebody's trying to get back together with you. Maybe somebody who betrayed you, somebody who hurt you, somebody who maybe like went off and got into relationships with other people. They've realized that you were the best thing that ever happened to them, and it's going to be a sad embrace when they come back with the tail between the legs. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know what I was thinking. You were the best of the best. I don't know what I was thinking. Well, it's going to be a sad embrace because I feel like some of you, because 5s are conflict, but 5s are also I'm over this. So for some of you, yeah, you can say you're sorry. Yeah, you can give me a hug. Yeah, whatever. But I mean, I've moved on. You're the past now. I'm not holding grudges, but you're the past now. So I feel like for some of you, that's going to be your energy this coming week. Now let's do something else. Where are those little cards? I just had them because I just put them together. Oh, there they are. They're here. Okay. Some of you guys ask in the comment section what's in the cup. It's peppermint tea. You guys know I'm a fanatic over peppermint. Anything mint, anything peppermint. Okay, so for the collective, for the Sunday messages for October 24th, 2021 to carry over for the week for the collective, what messages does Spirit have for the collective? What messages to carry over for the week? What messages? The Dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. So as new things are coming out, you guys are going to need to think fast on your feet, adapt to change, and figure it out. Dragonflies are also symbolic of ancestors or loved ones that have passed. saying that they're there with you, they're watching over you, protecting you, and nothing can come to hurt you, is pretty much what it's saying here. We put a wall of protection around you, you're safe. So maybe some of you have literally had to like hold up your sword and be like, everybody stay back, you stay back, you stay back. For maybe years, for months, for weeks, you just had a hard time trusting people. Maybe you were betrayed a lot. Now it's saying here that it's safe for you to be lighthearted. You know, whatever it is that you're afraid of or you're worried is coming, it's saying you kind of already know, or you're going to know this week. So there won't be any more of like fear of the unknown, because it's going to be known. So if there's nothing left for you to be afraid of, then you're free, right? Or at least I would think you're free. So it's saying here some of you are about to be free. And then we have things coming to light. So things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. So, okay, so if I find out that Bob is cheating on me, then what? I can either choose to forgive Bob and move past it with Bob, or I can say, you know what, Bob, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to get over this. Goodbye, Bob. So for some of you, it may pertain to that, but for others of you, it could pertain to family backstabbing you, you know, accusations, could be your boss discriminating against you, you not getting paid. It could be 1,000,001 things, because each person is different. So just whatever fits, it'll stick. Now let me see. Kisses, I like it. Unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. Some of you have romance coming. I'm going to tell you guys, this deck, there's some pretty scary cards in here. Like almost all the cards in this deck are negative, I will tell you. Talks about stalking, backstabbers, craziness. So these are good, really good cards for this deck. Like every time I use this deck, it usually, I'm usually scared afterwards. But let's see, what else? All right, for the collective, what else? What else does Spirit want them to know? So some of you have love coming in. Love is in the air. Okay. And then we have not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, a call, a person, boundaries, still angry. So this kind of goes with the map cards that I just did where it was that sad embrace. I just feel like somebody wants to talk now. When you were brokenhearted, or when you were upset, or when you wanted to get to the bottom of something, when you wanted to fix something, somebody didn't want to answer the phone. Somebody wasn't answering your text messages. Somebody changed their phone number for some of you. Somebody didn't want to talk, but guess what? They want to talk. So guess what? Chop, chop, answer the phone. Some of you are saying, no, not chop, chop, answer the phone. Not today. Sorry, buddy. That ship has sailed. Could be for some of you, your guys that wanted to work something out and a woman didn't want to work it out with you. Maybe it's you saying, sorry, nope. Could even be friends, family, a coworker. They want to, oh, now that they don't have any more allies, now they want to be friends again. Oh, I've missed you. I've missed you so much. And some of you are like, nope, not today. I know who you are. I know who you are. I know what you're about. There's a Gin Blossom song. What is it? They know your name and they know what you're about, I think it goes. I think it's called I Found Out About You. What is it? Trouble follows everywhere you go. They know your name and they know what you're all about. I think that's how it goes. But yeah, somebody found out about you and they don't want to deal with you, or you found out about them and you're saying, not today. Okay, let's see. And then we have passion. I feel, okay, so I'm just going to tell you guys, I feel like this is talking about somebody, like they moved on. And somebody, the past person is seeing that you've moved on and that you're happy and that you're falling in love. And that like, now they want to talk. They're like, oh crap, I better hurry up before this person like gets married or has a kid with someone, or like, you know, relocates, rides off into the sunset. I better figure it out right now because this person's going to be gone, because now we have passion. Insane chemistry. Like each other equally, having fun. So this would not be a one-sided situation. This is saying equally. So this is two people liking each other. Like, I like you, you like me. Not like, well, I'm not really into her or him, but I guess I'll do it because I'm bored. This is like a mutual thing. I want to be with you. I want to date you for real. I've liked you for a long time, or love at first sight type thing. But this is definitely positive. So I feel like you guys do have love in the air. Something that's a message that's been going on in my head right now is ageism. Some of you are dealing with issues with that. Possibly you feel like you're being discriminated against, or you're being treated kind of unfairly, treated badly because of how old you are, because of your age. You know, ageism can sink in with anybody, like at any age really. But typically ageism is when people feel that, you know, you're like, people don't want to hire you because of your age, or people don't want to date you because of your age, or you feel like, you know, you're washed up and you'll never be anything because of your age. So if some of you are dealing with that struggle, Sylvia Brown didn't make it until she was, what, 50? Maya Angelou didn't make it until she was, what, in her 40s? Oprah didn't make it until later in life. I mean, most of the greats, they didn't make it until later in life. But the people that make it early in life, do you notice how they fizzle out pretty fast? So, I mean, so don't let your age stop you from pursuing your dreams. What J.K. Rowling, she was up there in age when she made it. I mean, she was barely, you know, you guys know the story. She was barely getting by. And, you know, she just picked herself up by her bootstraps and followed her passions, followed her dreams, and made it happen. Sometimes that's what you have to do. So, and I know I believe I talked about this last week, or maybe it wasn't maybe it was a few weeks ago. We're all in the place that we're supposed to be. So look at it sort of like a play. Places, everyone. So I'm meant to sit here as Jamie Zebra 23, and you on the other side are meant to watch Jamie Zebra 23, but also apart from watching Jamie Zebra 23, you're meant to live your lives, take care of your children, take care of your families, pursue your dreams. You're supposed to be, everybody's where they're supposed to be. So sometimes people have to be at their worst in order to find strength, in order to get the stamina, in order to get the motivation. So I know for me personally, when things get too easy for me, I get unmotivated and I'm like, I can just sit back and eat bonbons and, you know, just shop on Amazon. And then the universe has to smack me on the butt and say, wake up. Get off your butt and get prepared, get ready, do your thing. And then I know I have to get up and go, and that motivates me. Struggles motivate me. So for some of you, maybe struggles don't motivate you. Maybe, you know, success motivates you. You get a little bit of success, and then success on top of success motivates you. But for me, hardships motivate me. So the universe constantly is putting me in a dilemma, or a family's dilemma, so I can fix it or help out. So for some of you, if you're feeling like you're bottom of the barrel, you'll never go anywhere, you'll never do anything, the best of the years have gone by, can you please get out of that mindset? Because it's just simply not true. If it was true, I would say, okay, fine, okay, it's true. But it's simply not true. So please, move on from there. All right. Move on from that negative mindset that, you know, it's a lie. It's not true. Okay. Stop lying to yourselves. All right, so now let's go on to Kipper. So this is another deck that has a lot of negative cards, but hopefully they'll be positive. So this is for the collective for Sunday, October 24th, 2021, to carry over for the week. Let's see what is up. Okay, we got mature man. Could be a mature woman. Expectation. False person. The lovers and mature woman. Huh. Main female. Somebody just doesn't trust somebody here. So as I mentioned, I believe last week, so even though it says mature man, this could be a mature woman. And even though it says mature man, and it could be a mature woman, this could be somebody who's 18 but very mature. Because we have 50-year-olds running around here that are very immature. I mean, so just however it fits. So this mature person, man or a woman, is expecting somebody to be a fake. Expecting for someone to be, you know, to use them, abuse them, betray them. Somebody has an expectation of this, but what somebody doesn't understand is the person who they're automatically writing off as a false person is not a false person. Maybe this person is your perfect match, and maybe this person has been through the same things that you've been through, and maybe this person looks at you. Oh no. Maybe this person looks at you like like you would do them wrong. Like you're a false person. Sorry, somebody just wrote a text message that they kicked somebody out. Okay. If you're watching this, I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get to the email in just a minute. Sorry if you guys, because I know I do facial expressions or I do things and you guys are like, oh no, Jamie must have had a psychic vision that something bad is going to happen to me. Jamie, what was wrong at this? And you guys will put the timestamp. Everything's fine. It's just somebody just wrote a message. Everything's fine, I promise. It throws me off because my mindset is on this and then people will message me something and it'll be like wild or bizarre or I won't know what it's pertaining to and then I'll just get like freaked out inside. I'll be like, oh my God. And sometimes it doesn't show the name of the person, so I don't know if it's coming from somebody from YouTube, somebody from my website, somebody from my email, somebody from Twitter, a stranger, a news story, or a family member. So I get a little myself. So sorry. Okay. So Kipper deck. Okay. For the collective. Okay. Coffin. High honor. Adjudication. Journey and child. Okay, so there's a completion coming up here for some of you. It may have to do with the court system. Maybe some of you are going to court, family court, a court situation having to do with the child. Maybe this has to do with transporting a child. Maybe this has to do with leaving the country with a child. So we have coffin, high honor, adjudication, journey, and child. So, I mean, somebody's also fearful. I mean, I got to tell you guys what the cards are saying so nobody freak out. I feel like somebody's fearful that maybe there's a child in danger. So it's like somebody, you know, transported this child. They might do something to them. So somebody's in fear that something bad is going to happen. Somebody also may lose custody of a child and they lose custody to somebody that they don't trust. So let's say it's a mom or a dad. So let's say dad has full custody, mom does not. They go to court, mom gets full custody. But mom is kind of crazy and unstable and dangerous. So then dad is now worried that the child is unsafe. Dad finds out mom moved the child somewhere else and dad doesn't know where the child is. Now dad is upset and freaking out. Or it could be vice versa, the other way around. That's the scenario here. I hope this, I hope this doesn't fit for anybody, but if it does, I mean, that's not good. So I pray that, I pray for peace of mind for you guys out there. Yikes. There's so many crazy things going on in the world. I wish everybody could just get along and there could be peace and what a mess. All right, so we're going to go to past life cards. So what this is, this is a past life deck. So at different parts of our life, our past lives can cross over to this lifetime. For an example, such as phobias. Let's say you didn't have a fear of flying before. You could fly just fine without any trouble. But all of a sudden, in 1992, you freaked out on a plane and now you've never been able to fly on a plane since. So what that typically is a sign of, I mean, of course, it could just be a sign of, you know, trauma or whatever, a bad experience. But most of the time, so let's say this happened to you in 1992 when you were 24 years old. Maybe at 24 years old, something negative happened to you as far as transportation goes in a past life. So now it's all crashing together. Parallel universes are colliding, bam. Now all of a sudden I got this phobia. I didn't have this phobia before, but now I do. Or all of a sudden I'm triggered by something. All of a sudden I'm triggered by authority figures and I don't know why. All of a sudden, you know, I think I like girls. Could be something from a past life crossing over. So we're going to see, okay? I mean, I'm not, so you guys like say, oh, Jamie must, you know, she must be talking about herself. No, I don't like girls. You guys know what I like. You know what I like. Yeah. You know by my children what my type is. I try to avoid those men at all costs because I know I'll just be like, but anyway. My brothers are like, what are you doing? Are you collecting countries? They're like, dang. All right, but anyway, so for the collective, past life messages for the collective to carry over for the week of October 24th, 2021. Monk or nun. Okay, that card just flew. Transportation. I was picking up on a transportation phobia, like communal living. Okay. Let's pick 3 more. A knight, knighthood. Trust and faith. Your love life. All right. So this comes with a little book. So I'm just going to do a run through of what I see for this. And then I'm going to read about the knighthood though. Because I don't really know what that one is. But I'll just run through. So monk or nun. So if some of you have a hard time dating, or you've sworn yourself to celibacy, or you seem to be really, really okay with being single, like for a long time or forever, or you never got married, or you never had kids. A lot of times this could mean that you made a vow to be a nun or to be a monk. A vow of silence. Maybe some of you like to live alone. You don't want anybody around you. You're cool. You're happy with being by yourself. You don't want a man. You don't want a woman. You don't feel the need for those things. Like those things do not tug at your, at your basic needs. That's not it. Some people thirst for love, romance, relationships. They got to have it. They can't live without it. But you may be like very like, I just don't need those things. I'm cool by myself. Like I kind of prefer to be alone. There may be a situation where maybe you took a vow. So what you can do is just say, please God, please angels, please spirit guides, I sever all ties, and I tear up any contracts that tie me to a life that does not serve me in this lifetime. So in all time and space, I sever any ties. I tear up any contracts. They're null and void. So I can be free to be myself in this lifetime, whoever that may be, whatever it is that I may want to be. Through Jesus' name, amen. And then we have communal living. So now, whereas people like to live alone here or be by themselves, celibate, this is the opposite, communal living. Maybe some of you only feel comfortable, or you feel the need to live in a house with multiple people. Maybe multiple, like your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your cousins, your great aunt, her whole family, your brother's kids, your sister's kids, all living together, putting money all together in one house. That's communal living. So maybe for some of you, maybe you have lots of roommates, housemates, and let's say, you're getting older and you're still continuing to have housemates, roommates. Maybe they may go off and get married and, go find their way, buy a house on their own, live by themselves. They're doing all of those things, but you still feel the need to live that way. For some of you, it's a financial thing. So, and there's nothing, and whatever I'm saying here, there's nothing wrong with being celibate. There's nothing wrong with being single. There's nothing wrong with not having children, but just this, your past lives may contribute to this. So back to the communal living. So maybe some of you still live with your parents and you're getting up there in age and you just never want to move out. That could also be something that has to do with a past life crossing over into this life. Or it could be, laziness, or failure to thrive, or any of those things. But you can again sever any kind of contracts, any kind of vows you made in all spaces and time from your past lives to this current lifetime and future lifetimes, that you no longer are chaining yourself to communal living. You're no longer chaining yourself to be a monk or a nun. You're no longer chaining yourself to, being a nomad, or being, or any of that stuff. So now let's keep going. So we got transportation. I'm picking up phobias of transportation, but I don't think this is about phobias, but I'm picking it up. So if you guys do have a phobia, there are Reiki videos you can find on YouTube for free. Just put Reiki, R-E-I-K-I, and then phobias, or fear of flying, fear of, cars, fear of anything. Maybe some of you are afraid to drive. Maybe some of you are afraid to ride on a train, a bus, a plane, to kind of clear that phobia. But transportation, maybe some of you take jobs in transportation, you're drawn to that field. That may have to do with a past life. And this does not have to be negative. There's nothing wrong with that. Maybe you're a pilot. Maybe you drive a bus for a living or a taxi, or, you know, maybe you started your own taxi services when there were no taxi services in your area. Maybe you're drawn to transportation. This is from a past life. Maybe you were always in transportation. Maybe this was always who you were and you're carrying it over into this past life. You know, maybe some of you were children saying, you know what, mom and dad, I don't want to be a brain surgeon when I grow up. I want to be a yellow cab driver. I want to be a taxi driver. I want to drive a bus, or, you know, fly a plane. This is, you know, it's a lot of these things can come from the time you're born that you decide these things. And then for others of you, an age can trigger this. Like, you know, like I said in the beginning, maybe you turn 22 and bam, all of a sudden you have this phobia and you're like, where the heck did that come from? So knighthood, I'm not familiar with this one, so I'm going to read this one. So knighthood. Knighthood. Once a knight, always a knight. You receive this card as validation of your inner knighthood. Whether you're a man or a woman in this lifetime, you have the heart and mind of a knight. Most likely you've longed and had fascinations with tales and images of knights. You may collect knight figurines, decorate with knight-related artwork, and even dress up as a knight during costume parties. In relationships and careers, you're drawn to defend those who are weak or vulnerable. You may choose to you may choose a profession that puts you into a guardian or protective role. It's essential to you that you only work for organizations that you fully believe in. As a knight, you're loyal to those who earn your respect, otherwise you're not happy. So for some of you, you might be an activist. For some of you, you might, you know, stick up for the underdog. Maybe you defend people all the time. Maybe you're a lawyer. Yeah, so we have trust and faith. So let me do trust and faith as well. Trust and faith. Trust and faith. The questions that you're asking today is connected to the level of trust and faith and amount of fulfillment, peace, and joy you experience. If you find that you don't trust yourself, others, or even life itself, the reason may be rooted in prior lifetimes. This card may also indicate a past lifetime where you were betrayed by a specific person who is in your current life. This is also true with respect to the amount of faith you have in the universe or God. Look at the other cards that you drew surrounding it. This one for clues as to which lives may have shattered or boosted your faith and trust. You drew this card as a sign to have faith and trust that your prayers have been heard and you're being answered. While it's true that you learn from your past, it's also important to live in this moment without clouding it with past pain. If your faith and trust issues are directed at certain individuals, listen to these feelings as they may be a red flag warning to heed. You can forgive someone for past lifetimes and also follow your inner guidance to avoid him or her if it's warning you to distrust this person. So yeah, so some of you, maybe you constantly don't trust your mom or your dad. Maybe this person was someone else in a past lifetime and they betrayed you. That could easily be the case. Let's say there's a certain coworker that, you know, you just know instinctually to stay away from them. You know that, you know, when you're let's say you're talking to somebody else in the hallway, and this person walks by and you just automatically feel the need to stop talking or to start whispering so they don't hear what you said. That can be an indication that this, either your intuition is telling you that this person can't be trusted in this lifetime, or they betrayed you in a past lifetime. And I know that might be over some of your heads, but it's true. It's called karmic connections, karmic. So some of you are born into families that are karmic. Maybe you don't get along with them, or you're a black sheep in the family, or you don't know why your mom or your dad or your brother, your sister, your aunt, your uncle, your cousin just despises you. They've never liked you since childhood. They've mistreated you and you don't know why. Because it's karmic. Maybe every time you get into a relationship, you don't trust the person even though they've done nothing to you. Maybe this person in a past life, they did betray you. Maybe they cheated on you in a past life, or maybe you got cheated on or lied to or betrayed in a past life by a lover. And now you just don't trust anybody ever. So that could easily be the case. So now let's do love life. So this is usually a sign that maybe whoever you're dealing with now, maybe you knew them in a past life. So if you automatically feel a connection to somebody in a romantic way, it's most likely because you knew them from a past life. A lot of times it's like a hamster wheel. So we, it's like 50 First Dates. 50 First Dates with Drew Barrymore. They keep meeting each other over and over again, but she doesn't remember. So it's just like that in every lifetime. We still meet up with the same people. You got your same boss again. You got your same mom. You got your same dad. Places, everyone. They're just reincarnated. Sometimes, whoever your mom or dad was in this lifetime, maybe they were somebody else in another lifetime. Maybe they were your grandma or your brother or someone else or a coworker, but now they're in the place of your mom. But pretty much it's all the same. Sometimes the roles can change, but it's the same. Just like in a past life, sometimes, I could have been a man 10 times in a past life, and in this time I'm a woman. So it's all the same spirit, but it's just different bodies, different wrapping paper. Okay, so love life. Okay, this card comes to you as an indication that your love life is affected by one or more previous lifetimes. Most likely you had a painful experience back then, and it has caused you to be overly cautious. In some cases, working on yourself can help you reopen your beautiful, loving heart. In that way, you can love and be loved again. So another way to do this is your heart chakra. So you can go and look up Reiki on YouTube, R-E-I-K-I. R-E-I-K-I, yep, Reiki. And then you can put heart and then chakra, C-H-A-K-R-A, heart chakra. You can look that up. You can play the device. It usually doesn't have sound. Sometimes it does. You can play it with or without the sound. But I would literally just place your phone right on your heart. You might feel a sensation. You might feel a throbbing. You might feel an expanding. You might feel a twinge. That means that you really needed it. So that can make you trust people, have people trust you, that sort of thing. Not in a manipulative way, but like in a healthy way. Okay, it's also likely that this card comes to you as validation that the man or woman you're romantically interested in was also a prominent person in your past life. This individual may not necessarily have been a romantic partner at the time, but your inclination to connect romantically in this lifetime definitely is part of a greater plan. So for some of you, it's meant to be. All right, so let's put these back and then let's do another deck. Okay. All right, so we'll do the Akashic, and then we'll do the Chakra Wisdom, and then we'll do the Isis after we do the Angel Tarot. I love this deck. I haven't worked with this in a few weeks, so it's kind of like a little treasure of mine. I'm a little excited to be using these right now. Okay. All right, so Sunday messages for the collective for Sunday, October 24th, 2021. Okay, for the collective, what messages for the collective for Sunday, October 24th, 2021 for the collective? What messages does Spirit have for the collective? The Six of Swords. All right, so here's what's going on. Some of you may be dealing with an illness this week or a sickness or not feeling well. There's healing coming to you, whether this is you going to the doctor and getting a prescription, whether this is, you changing some habits that are not so healthy, but you're being protected. Also, some of you might be going on a trip. You also have protection against an accident. So some of you may, unfortunately, I have to give you guys the real messages. There may be a fender bender. There may be a situation where people are like, oh my God, like they walked out of there without a scratch. God and the angels are protecting you. Yes, you walked out. So whoever will walk out of this without even a scratch on them, without a hair touched on their head. But the car might not be well, but they're going to be fine. Now, I do feel like for some of you, there's going to be, somebody's going to be, well, maybe several people are going to be revealing themselves this week as your enemy. People who pretended to like you or smiled in your face, they're showing themselves. They're showing that they never liked you, they don't like you, they're showing that they are your enemy, that they were always out to get you. So please don't be too shocked this week. I also feel like some of you are going on a trip that will be very lucrative or will be very financially rewarding. Okay. Some of you need knowledge of good and evil this week. You need the knowledge of good and evil so that you can discern, so that you know who to talk to, who not to talk to, who to trust, who not to trust. So that's why the universe is going to reveal that a lot of people in your circle do not want the best for you. There's a lot of people in your circle who are wishing for your downfall or trying to create your downfall. Not even just wishing, actively working on it. So I feel like for some of you, the universe is about to reveal a lot of things to you. And I feel like some of you, instead of you thinking about it like, oh, thank you, God, for showing me before I fell in the hole that they dug for me. Thank you for letting me know. Some of you are going to be like, nobody likes me. Everybody hates me. Why can't they just be my friend? You don't want people who want to hurt you to be your friend. You don't want Jeffrey Dahmer to be your friend. You don't want Chris Watts to be your husband. You don't want that. You don't want to date Brian Laundrie. You don't want to go on trips with him. You don't want that. So if the universe is revealing things to you, you need to say thank you. Thank you for getting me out of harm's way. You don't want that. You don't want them being your friend. They're not your friend. They're your enemy. You don't want people smiling in your face and hurting you. Do you? I mean, I can't tell you guys what to do, and I can't tell you how to think, and I can't tell you what to want. But please don't want that. So just take this like a blessing, and thank you for revealing this to me. That's how you guys need to see this. Now, what do you do with this knowledge once you know? Do you say, I know what you're doing. I already know. I figured it out. Or do you smile and say, oh, I can't hang out this weekend. Something's come up. Maybe next weekend we can hang out. That's what you do. You never, don't show your cards. Never. If you know something, keep it to your chest. Keep it a secret. Especially when it comes to your enemies. You don't need to let them know that you know. Just be 10 steps ahead of them. Let them keep trying to play. But don't give them any ammunition. Okay, so now we have here, okay, desire for knowledge, protects from liars, evil spells, and bad spirits. So you got protection here. Now, I do see that for some of you, there is stalking and spying and going on this week. You need to be careful because somebody's stalking and spying. You know, when you walk outside of your house, you should really have a smile on your face because somebody could be taking photos, watching you. You know, you want people to see you at your best, right? So put that lip gloss on, put those shoulders back, and you smile because you're being watched. What is that? Smile. You're on candid camera. So just, you know, somebody's lurking, somebody's spying. They're just doing this. So this could be an ex-boyfriend, an ex-girlfriend, mom, dad, law enforcement, maybe a private investigator, but whoever it is, they might as well see you smile, right? So yeah, so look happy. You're being watched. Also, a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius could be calling you this week. Okay. Some of you, there's reconciliation coming in this week. So yeah, somebody wants to get back together with you, but they only want to get back together with you because they want money. They're broke. They don't have money. They don't have a place to live. They're hungry. They're thirsty. They need dope. Whatever their need is, that's why they're coming back to you this week. So just be careful. So now, okay, so that's for some of you. For some of you. Now, for others of you, there is a reconciliation coming in, but it's because this person truly loves you and wants to be with you. For some of you, they want to be with you. Now, I do see that some of you, there's going to be some protection from law enforcement or from courts or anything like that from the court. There's some protection coming in. I also feel like for some of you, there's a situation where, oh no. Sorry guys, I have an alarm. It's really loud and I don't want it to, it's like a music alarm and I don't want to get like a copyright strike for playing music in the background. No, no, please. No, no. Okay, there we go. Okay. So for some of you, somebody may be trying to attack you in the courts. They could be, you know, saying false information, sending out false information, having their cronies. No, no, please let me do this. Hi, I love you. Just let me do this. Go sit down, please. Go sit down. Okay, so now let me see what else. Yes, he does have a disability. You are so cute. Oh, the cats are cute, but so are you. Okay, so I do feel like somebody wants redemption. Somebody wants to apologize to you. Somebody wants to, yeah, somebody wants to apologize to you. It could be a Capricorn, a Taurus, a Virgo. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. They could have initials of E, M, or L. E, M, L. Yeah, so somebody wants to apologize to you guys. They're showing me the symbol of Fehu. Fehu is a rune. I don't know if you guys are familiar with runes, but they're kind of like dice, but they're flat. You shake them up and you throw them, and you see. But Fehu. Oh, that's a bowling alley. That's a bowling alley. Okay, hold on. Let mommy do this, and I will play with the bowling alley in just a minute.
No, that's not.
It's not? Oh, you're right. You're right. That's ping pong. You're right. That is ping pong. Okay.
Ping pong.
Yeah, I put the paddle in the bucket. I put it in there. The little paddles in the bucket. Okay. So I just, Fehu, the meaning of Fehu is wealth. Is a lot of wealth and abundance. I feel like somebody wants to get back in your good graces because they feel like you're wealthy, that you have a lot of money, you have a lot of abundance, or there's something about you that they want. There's something that they want. Maybe they feel like they can get clout from you. Maybe they feel like they can get a favor from you, some money from you. Maybe you're going on a trip and they want to go too. Maybe their car broke down and they need rides to work every day for the next 2 weeks until they get their car fixed. So they'll be like, oh, you know, I'm sorry, the way I treated you. By the way, do you mind loaning me $1,000 or giving me a ride? So there's a reason for this. This person is not genuine. It's not coming from the heart. So just be careful. I have a toddler, so for those of you that have toddlers, you probably know what's going on. So I'm going to try to pull some cards from here, but if not, I'm going to have to get off. Okay, so for the collective for October 24th, 2021 to carry over for the week. Let's see, Sunday messages. Let's see. Views of the ego, War of the Roses, Will, Wisdom, and Mind. Interesting. At the bottom of the deck, we got Adsum. Yes. So I'm going to do this one first. Some of you have your guardian angels. Could be a loved one that passed away. Could be God, the angels. You guys have somebody that's constantly in protection of you. That's, you know, cheering you on. That's comforting you. That's making you feel warm. That's making you feel good. Oh, you did put the lid on. Okay, so if you guys are like, I don't feel like I'm alone. Sometimes I feel like somebody's around me. I mean, I don't feel bad about it. I feel good, but I feel like somebody's like taking care of me and around me. Because they are. You're being taken care of. Some of you might, whenever you might just be sitting in your bed and then all of a sudden you feel like, I'm just so comfortable. Like, I just feel so good and warm and comfortable. That's usually a sign. Yes, we do have a GPS.
There's hands on the GPS.
Yes, that's right.
There's hands on the GPS.
And a map and some noise, yeah. It tells us where we need to go.
It goes say ding ding.
That's right. When we passed our location, it goes ding ding. That's right. Okay, so
We go Grandma's house.
yes, we love Grandma.
Grandma's house is in New York.
That's right. Okay, so some of you have somebody around you. Now let's talk ego. Ego can be good, ego can be bad. The goal of ego is balancing it. I know, poor Gabby Petito, that's right. So some of you, views of the ego. So for some of you, your ego can tell you that you're no good and that you're nothing. For others of you, your ego can tell you that you're better than everybody else. The whole point is to be in the middle, to be balanced, to have a balanced, healthy ego. So for some of you, your ego is causing the War of the Roses. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie, The War of the Roses, but it's pettiness. It's being petty. Tit for tat. You know, I'm going to attack you. Oh, you did this to me, so now I'm going to do worse to you. You got me this time, I'm getting you next time. Some of you need to not do this because it's not going to end well. So if you're trying to manipulate your children's father or mother, your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, a mom, a dad, a family member, if you're playing dirty, expect for them to play dirty. Oh, I love it. Expect for them to play dirty as well. Will, wisdom, and mind. So for some of you, you need to knock it off because you're not gonna like the outcome. So just, you know, you might look at someone like, oh, they're weak, they're no match for me. You don't know who people are. You don't know unless you know. People can do a lot of things behind the scenes. There's, you know, people know places in high places and low places. So it's just warning you. Maybe you know people in high places and low places, but maybe somebody else, the person that you're trying to have a fight with, maybe they know people in higher places and lower places than you. Don't judge a book by its cover, because some of you might get surprised this week. So if there are any kind of fighting or arguments or dramas this week, it might be best to pick your battles. It might be best to bow out so that you don't get yourselves hurt. Because whatever this thing is, somebody's going to regret messing with someone. And the person that they're going to regret messing with, I feel like this person doesn't just at the flicker of a hand cause trouble. I feel like this person will only hit back if they're hit hard enough. So if you might have hit somebody and they didn't do anything, you might hit them again. They don't do anything, but this third time, they're taking you out. Could be bad. Could be really, really bad for you. So I wouldn't do that. So the baby's up. I got to get off. If you guys have ordered a $10 one question, one answer via email only, or a same day reading and you've not heard from me within about 45 minutes, feel free to email me to let me know so I can hurry up and answer your questions, hurry up and do your readings. Also, the reading special is still going on for a few more hours on jamiezebra23.com. Reading specials are done in 3 to 5 days. Here, baby. Are done in 3 to 5 days after purchase. If you don't want to wait that long, you can always order a same day reading, which is done the same day, or you can order a regular reading, which is done in 24 to 72 hours after purchase. I have a second tarot card channel. It's Jamie Zebra, or an original tarot card channel. It's Jamie Zebra 23. I post dailies, weeklies, monthlies, dramas, chaos, weird stuff. I have this channel, Jamie Zebra 23 Tarot. If you guys want to like, share, subscribe, and comment. I have my third tarot card channel. It's Missing in Action Tarot. Missing in Action Tarot. If you guys want to go over there, like, share, subscribe, and comment. I'm available 365 days a year, 7 days a week. That includes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all holidays, every day. Yep, JamieZebra23.com. Ta-ta for now.